Hey, Martin Popoff here. Flood of emotions. This is going to be chaos here, but I wanted to comment on the back to the beginning. I am doing this video before Sabbath comes on, but I've seen some of the Ozzy clips as well. I've been watching kind of all day. So yeah, this is I've been conflicted about this whole thing, worried about how it was going to come off. It's coming off great so far, I think. But yeah, I wanted to comment. So just go through a few highlights. Just made a couple of notes here that I wanted to give some shout outs to. I think this thing starts off kind of not so great, where it's light, it's young. Everybody, I'm light young. It's light, it's early. Everybody's in for the long slog. Anthrax goes on. It just seems like I don't think the set is all that magical to kick this thing off, but then it starts picking up and the great performances start coming in. Yeah, so we've got Anthrax in there, which was pretty cool. We've got Mastodon early on. These were some of the early clips that came in. That was good to see. And yeah, so there's obviously a theme here going where you may hear an original from the band, you may hear and then you'll invariably kind of hear some covers. Pantera did this long version of Walk. I loved seeing Steven Tyler back, singing great, doing Train Kept a Rollin' with Ron Wood on stage there. I read the comments. I mean, as I'm watching these things, I'm reading the comments and like you see some positive, you see some negative, but I think it's great seeing Ron Wood up there. A lot of people throughout the comments across various of these performances, because there's the whole supergroup thing going. uh, Nuno does an amazing job. It's great seeing Nuno Betancourt up there. We've got Tom Morello as kind of the circus master of this whole thing. Metallica, I think, was a highlight for a lot of people. We got Master of Puppets, but Hole in the Sky was absolutely amazing. I saw one comment there saying "King of the Covers," and it's pretty cool that it's a semi-deep track, a very cool track. Metallica, you think in the load reload period, they became a master of the Black Sabbath shuffle themselves. So I think they pull that off pretty cool. Good to see Dave Ellefson there, Jakey Lee doing a great job, KK Downing. Wow, that was so cool seeing KK up there. We've got Breaking the Law. And Billy Corgan, a lot of people were kind of dogging on Billy Corgan a little bit there. I call him Uncle Fester and the look, but I think he did a pretty good job. He's got kind of a strange voice for this stuff, but pretty cool seeing him there. I love seeing my buddy Frank Bello up there. Very cool. Whitfield Crane. So yeah, the supergroup thing, there was lots going on. A performance I really want to point out that I thought was really cool, seeing Young Blood up there, Sleep Token 2 on drums. A lot of people are saying he did a great job, but that version of Changes was really cool. Crowd participation, obviously a really good singer. So that was good to see as well. And Guns N' Roses. Now, this is one that's contentious. I see a lot of people dogging on Axel. But I thought Axel did a great job there. It's amazing seeing them do Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Never Say Die. Apparently, Junior's Eyes. I didn't see a clip of that, but wow, talk about going deep. That is really cool of them doing that sort of thing. But I think they did a great job. We do know that in Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, they absolutely screwed up the timing of that. I think Lizzie Hale also screwed up some timing coming in late on the Ultimate Sin. I didn't like that as a track selection. I didn't think it was good. And it was just as clunky as it is kind of on the album. So I didn't think that was great from those guys. And then I've seen Ozzy now doing I Don't Know, sitting in the big throne, and Mama, I'm Coming Home. And sounded great, but we're all cynical about all this, right? We don't know what's going on to make him sound that good. I just hope it's just great, him sounding good. I just want to see some guys come and pick him up and walk around and all that kind of stuff, right? And get out of the chair sort of thing. But like I say, I'm doing this before Black Sabbath happens. I don't know what happens with the Sabbath situation, but yeah, I'm loving it so far. It's a bewildering pile of people up there. seeing all these different characters that have been moved by Black Sabbath over the years. That huge crowd, obviously, not much in terms of a stage set for this. And like I say, I think the lighting hasn't been great. We haven't seen, we're just kind of moving into the evening sort of situation with Ozzy. But yeah, I love the fact that Guns N' Roses, we've got a 5-piece rock and roll and Guns N' Roses up there, so that is really cool as well. But I think that's kind of been my highlight so far. And Metallica Hole in the Sky was really cool, and I really loved seeing Steven Tyler there as well. So I don't know who I'm forgetting. Probably lots of people. Danny Carey, of course, from Tool. Adam from Tool as well. Boy, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people I'm forgetting, but it's just been a cavalcade of great stars that I've had the privilege over the years of talking to most of these guys, and it's really cool. It's like a big family, and it's just been great to see this. So there you go. That's my impressions of what's been going on so far here for the Contrarians with this Back to the Beginning concert before Black Sabbath hits the stage. So there you go. Thanks very much. Keep on watching.